Yo, what is up, my dudes? I'm back with another video. This time I'm going to be titling, I don't really know what I'm going to be titling it, but I have a story for you guys. Technically, this is going to be something that me and a friend had actually experienced. Not actually together, but we did see the same thing. We did end up seeing the actual lake of fire. God had showed me that on a separate dream of mine where I was teleported by him to the lake of fire, and I could see the outer darkness, and just like this empty black void, basically, with this huge lake inside it. But here's the thing, is that a friend of mine, and thank God that he allows me to remember the story because it's really, really similar. This friend of mine was being tormented by a demon on the earth. He had actually been tortured by him for a long, long time. I think since childhood, But get this, God had actually given him either a dream or a vision about him going into the future, and he actually, get this, he looked down and saw the exact same lake that I had seen, with demons of actually being tormented in the lake of fire, where they had no strength. They couldn't even talk to each other at that point. And I can actually defend this by one of the quotes actually in the Bible, when Jesus was actually casting out a demon. The demon had said, "Have you come to torment us before the time?" What time was he talking about? He was talking about I think it was Revelation 15, where Satan and his demons are actually cast into the same lake that us both had actually seen, and tormented day and night forever and ever. But here's the thing, he saw not just other demons being tortured at that point in time in the future, but he saw his actual personal demon, the one that had actually been tormenting him now. So God had actually told him, hey, this is what is actually going to happen after Judgment Day. That demon will no longer be able to actually torment you. But here's the thing. I was actually in... there's two key differences between his testimony and actually mine, because with me, no one was in the lake yet. Even the beast and the false prophet were not in the lake yet. That is the key difference. My friend had actually gotten teleported after that point to where actual people and the demons were actually in the lake, which I thought was super actually interesting, because people wonder if Satan and his demons will be able to actually torment people after Judgment Day. Well, going by actual holy God's words and what he showed my friend, no, they will be tormented for day and night, forever and ever, and will not be actually able to actually torment people anymore. So that's actually nice though, because it, at least they won't have to worry about. At least the people then won't have to actually worry about that. But I mean, at the same time, it won't really be much better for them because they'll also be in the lake. So it's not really a win-win situation for either of them, basically. But unless you're saved, of course, which then it actually is a win-win because you're not going there. So. But that is going to be it though, guys. It was a little short, but God had actually allowed me to get the story out quickly before my actual stuttering might actually start to take over. So, to God be the glory for that, man, because I do not like having this. It actually stops me from preaching on occasion, which angers me, obviously, because I like doing that. But, yeah, hope you enjoyed the story, and hopefully that you actually learned a few things and actually thought it was actually interesting, because when I found out that other people were actually seeing the same exact lake that I had seen, I thought, okay, that is insane, because that friend and I don't really know each other on a personal level, but I do consider him actually a friend of mine that I do believe was actually seeing the lake, because it was pretty freaking similar to scripture and to what I had also seen. So I mean, it's pretty hard to go against the scripture, because that can actually defend a bunch of points against basically almost everything. Actually, I'm actually kidding there. Basically everything. You can defend everything with actual scripture. So, do I want to actually leave some scriptures about hell and fire? Yeah, screw it. Let me think of like two. For what good of the day is it to you? Judgment Day. There will be there will be a weeping and gnashing of teeth. And one more before my stuttering activates again. Let them be cast into fire. Here's another verse. Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. So, there's two scriptures to actually support that and everything. So, you wanted scripture? I gave a bit of scripture, so. But that is going to be it, though, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, peace.